right. Hey. Holy shit. Here we are. Lower East Side, EastVillageRadio.com.
I'm Ryan with Stand United, Stay Free. I'm here with
Buske
and Joe
from
Black and Blue Productions.
All right, Black and Blue Productions. You wanted to very briefly tell us a little bit about that, when you started, little information.
Well, basically, it started, kind of around the closing of CBGB's. Being that New York City was changing, obviously, it's definitely always changing. There was really not many places that we could represent ourselves or through our friends' bands like hardcore, punk rock music.
My involvement came recently, within the last year or two or whatever. But like you said, it was to bring everything back to by us, for us. And we do everything from small shows in 100, 200 capacity rooms to the Black and Blue Bowl every year, which is over 2,000. So you know what I mean. It's basically just a way of celebrating again hardcore, by hardcore people.
Yeah, that's kind of plays off the next question. You guys definitely don't do this for the money. You all have jobs, full-time jobs. Where do you find the time to do this? Because some of your shows are huge. You do the Black and Blue Bowl.
That's the thing, is you make time because it's something you love to do.
Yeah.
It's like there's no reward other than just having an awesome show and going home with those memories. I look at the footage from the Black and Blue Bowl last year, and every time I still get chills. You know what I mean? And that's enough for me. You know what I mean? Like nobody. I didn't walk away with money from that, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Because I can live that. And thousands of other people lived it too. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So, I mean, it's just making time.
Your biggest show of the year is probably, I would say, Black and Blue Bowl. When do you guys start actually planning that for the next year? Is it pretty much the second the show ends, or not so much?
I think anybody who does a show of that scale, will say it always starts, the second that show ends. But to me, it's just been like a thing in my brain when I'm at Thanksgiving dinner with my family, which I'm lucky enough to have that. Some people don't have families to have dinner with.
When did the radio show start? Because that's fairly new, maybe a year now?
It's going great. 2 years strong. Buske's with me. We have Damian Burns from Scarhead is our DJ.
All right.
It's pretty comical with him involved.
I've listened to the show. It's definitely something else, to say the least.
Buske is very involved. He's a big knowledge worm of our show on a lot of different things. And we have actually Lawrence from Ice Cream Records, who brings in a European type of vibe to the show with him, running Ice Cream Records. That's his label.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. We have once a week, every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time to 10 p.m. There's an app on your phone, for any phone. It's called EVR Mobile. I'll check it out, man. I think it's pretty cool.
You guys play a lot of the older bands, which is great. Kind of gives kids a history lesson. What are some of your new bands that you're really into right now?
Chula Vista. Yeah. Take Offense.
Take Offense.
That's obviously a favorite of mine. Those kids are got a unique sound. I think it's different than a lot of shit. A lot of people, maybe compare them to Suicidal, but they're from California. I mean, God bless them. I mean, would you rather them sound like, Boy George? I'll give you 3 of my favorite bands. Buske tell you is Backtrack, Take Offense, and what's the new one? Battle Ruins. They don't play shows. Yeah. Battle Ruins is pretty hairy.
Take Offense, like he said, Trapped Under Ice, Backtrack, Naysayer, there's so many. Bitter End, Battle Ruins, Rival Mob, I mean, it's just I could go on forever.
Totally.
And for me, it's amazing because there was a lull for so long where bands were trying different things. Bands came out of the 80s and the early 90s and they're like, okay, hardcore, it's easy, it's a formula. So then people started trying to do something different with it, which is good. It spawned good bands Into Another or whatever. But now I feel like it's gone back to just, there's nothing wrong with playing fucking 2 parts.
Yeah. Well, it definitely went into a whole nother world of the metalcore, and kind of got taken over. And I think people today, especially saying that the hardcore is dead, it's are you looking in the right spots?
That's just dudes that have no idea what they're talking about.
All right. With this next question, it's kind of the reason I do this. I mean, there's also the part where I just want kids to check out an interview from their favorite band, but also get informed and also get people's opinions on the subject of drug and alcohol addiction. Any personal stories or anything you're comfortable with sharing for obviously people who are going to watch this.
Unfortunately, I'm not laughing. I mean, not because it's a joke, but I have so many stories that I could talk about. I mean, I can't count them 4 hands how many people I've lost in my life from drugs, alcohol-related deaths. And listen, man, you know what? Everybody has it around them. It's a part of life. I mean, no matter where you come from. And it sucks, no matter how you look at it. I mean, I'm not perfect. I definitely, you know, dab in certain things I probably shouldn't have in my life. But, you know, experiences for me, it's been, you know, pretty upsetting and heartbreak. And, you know, I wish in life, it sucks to go through things, and you kind of wish maybe for people you've lost, what could you have done? And after a while, it may sound cold, but it's happened so much.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you just kind of get numb to it in a weird way. You know, there's always a way out besides death. That's one way I will always look at it, you know?
Yeah.
Some have it easier than others. Some have it, you know, don't have it easy at all. So.
It's awesome.
So, I mean, it's all about being responsible with what you do and how you do it. You know, like, I drink, I do some things here and there, you know what I mean? But it's like, I try not to let it affect me in a negative way, you know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people, I've lived with a lot of people that, you know, are addicted to drugs and alcohol, and it's a very self-destructive thing, you know? But, again, there's a way to balance it and be responsible at least, and you know what I mean, and know when you've crossed the line, and when people are coming to you saying, listen, you need help or you have a problem, blah, 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 you can't just, you know what I mean, it's hard to say because it's an addictive personality, you don't reason, you know what I mean, but when people are coming to you with that approach, I mean, it's important to take a step back and look at it and understand that, you know, maybe things are bad, but again, it's just, it's responsibility, you know, like, it's never going to go away. You know, fucking Prohibition didn't work. You know, all these other bands. You know what I mean?
Just kind of to wrap it up, is there anything else you guys want to add that we didn't touch on? We shout out your time and station.
Well, I don't want to be repetitive, but I mean, yeah, if you want to check out the radio, we can repeat it. If you want to check out the radio show, if you're into punk rock and hardcore music, and I don't know, I hear it's funny sometimes. You can check us out. It's on eastvillageradio.com or EVR.com every Tuesday night between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern time. But yeah, check out the radio show, man. It's pretty cool. And, you know, basically I feel, you know, if you believe in, you know, in yourself, and you believe in being a force in life and not being a zombie, you know, just all I could say is pay attention to what's going on around you guys. You know, young and old, the world is changing, and, you know, you got to stand up and get involved, or else, you know, you're going to be paying the price.
Yeah. Anything, Buske?
Thank you, first of all, for the interview.
No, thank you guys for doing it.
Yeah, like you said, you know, Tuesday nights, 8 to 10, the radio show. It's always interesting no matter what. Reaper-records.com, please check that out. It's a label that I am somewhat involved in, a lot of new.
Not to cut you off, but check out that record label, guys. It's definitely, it's in touch with what's going on right now with the music.
And some older shit, you know, reissued.
Yeah, Reaper seems like it's holding it down for sure right now.
So, again, it's a labor of love, you know. But check that out. Check out Ice Cream Records. That's about it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hardcore lives.
Peace.